Can't wait to go.
Well, it's better than somewhere like Europe. Like
Yes.
one time
Yeah,
in Russia, and he said,
yeah.
you know, it was cream and potatoes, and
Yeah.
washed down with water.
Looking forward to the good food.
Yeah, Thailand, it's going to be fresh, you're going to have lots of walking. You might have a bit more alcohol, but you'll be doing a lot of exercise.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Any other comments or questions? So people feel comfortable with what we've talked about today? Any other lengthy discussion, we've got my contact details. Because sometimes it's hard to do it in a whole group situation. For some people you might think, this doesn't even relate to me. For others it might be, man, I need to go through this a little bit more. So just contact me. But this is not easy because we're all human beings. And human beings means that we don't always work according to plan. So if you can always have a backup plan with every plan, then you won't be disappointed. Always have a backup plan.
Rebecca, just this last bit, how will you practice these thoughts?
Yes. Yeah, okay, good point. What that means is, if we're not automatic in our thoughts that are helpful, like, I can do this, or give yourself permission to enjoy yourself, or whatever your helpful thoughts are, they're not automatic. So if you're put in that situation where you're lying in bed, chances are you're going to talk yourself out of it. So what I mean by that is, you need some sort of visual cue or reminder. So for some people, reminding themselves of that statement, who's got a helpful statement they want to read out to you? What's one of your helpful thoughts? What's one read one out to you?
Just remember how good I feel when I am eating
Okay.
and exercising.
Great. So for Jenny's, it's remember how good I feel. So is that going to come automatically in Jenny's head every day? Maybe not. So for some people, it's on the fridge. Just do it. I've got a lot of teenagers who see me now, so it's the whole iPhone thing. That's how I get in with them too. It's like put on their iPhone. So some of them actually have it on their iPhone as a reminder of what they need to do to keep themselves on track. For some people, it's something by their bedside. Some people like to diarise things, a little post-it note. Something in your environment. It's going to take a good few weeks for you to change from an unhelpful way of thinking to a helpful way of thinking. It might be when you're in the holidays, just something to remind yourself every day, you can do this, you can do this. Otherwise, the unhelpful thought will come in and undermine your best intentions. Does that make sense? So just as you need a reminder of, oh, what are we having for dinner? I've got to follow that recipe. Same with our thinking. We underestimate what goes on in there. Yeah. So,
Like I do find that obviously when I have the right mindset, like you said,
Yeah.
I am extremely strong-willed, and if I'm determined and put my mind to something, I'm really good at it. But then there's not always one thing that sets you off, but then after a period of time, for instance, you might just start slipping and relax a little. It's probably what you do in your mindset. So, and that's when over time things will change, and it's sort of just, because you're kind of relaxed a bit in maybe thinking more. So would you say that then that's when you always just have to kind of have like a plan, as in maybe when, because you haven't really got one point that might change that. You might go, oh, that, on that day I'm going to be, starting to relax.
that's right. No, you're absolutely right.
So constantly you've got to have a plan, in other words. So you
Really
always,
keep the plan.
yeah.
And, because it might be just, sometimes people feel relaxed. I've got some clients who go, look, I've just got a bottle of wine, it's on special, and then I just started getting this habit of having one every night kind of thing. Or, just something happens. I just didn't do one exercise class, then it kept happening. Like what you're saying, Jenny, you need to get in the bud and have a plan of, I know that I will relax at some point in time. So that it might be rejigging the plan and going, I've reached my target, maybe I'm keeping on a maintenance goal of maintaining what I'm doing. But always just anticipate a lapse. And don't expect anything to be rosy, expect things to just be like a mat being called up onto your feet. Just expect that to happen and think, what's my backup plan? Because as soon as you feel relaxed, sometimes you don't realise, you think, oh my God, it's a month since I've kept off track, so not really in the bud. And you know yourself, you know the patterns in your life, or when it happens. It's a beautiful Saturday morning.